Hey guys, back with another what if. This is a what if Issei had Sonic's dark power. And the other videos I mentioned in my other video, I will get to those later. But let's start with this one. If you're wondering why, if he's gonna get dark power, no, he's not gonna get betrayed. But he will. I'll just say explain it in the story. What if Issei had the dark power of Sonic? The strongest out of all people who would know this power. So we're gonna start with Issei saying sorry to Azia over and over after she died. Over and crying, saying not to leave him again. And then suddenly Rainier was behind him and just laughing at him like, you couldn't even save a girl. Probably your date was boring too, so you're pretty much a useless guy. That's why she probably died easily. And she's just laughing at Issei. Issei doesn't even know how to feel right now. He doesn't really know how to feel at all. And then Issei tried to swing at her again and again, and then Rainer just stole two light spears. Like, see, you're pathetic and weak. No wonder why I don't know why she kept her hopes up if she's gonna be saved by a weakling. And Issei hearing that again. Weakling. It's going on in his head. Until he heard something call to him. It's not even Drake. Actually, he didn't met Drake yet. He only had the late version of the gear. So, something came over the gauntlet. The gauntlet gem green will turn red, while the gauntlet turns black. Issei's hair will turn black and red. His eyes are red. The moment Rainier would turn around, she felt an ominous aura behind her. She looked and saw Issei standing up with black hair. Gauntlet's black, but it's in the boosted gear liberation, the first liberation. And then it was boosting, not even like how they usually did. It's boosted 30 times before. The only thing that's wrong with the boosted gear is this dark boost. And Issei's power keeps increasing over. And he's just laughing like, oh wow, Millionaire. If you want to talk a lot about me, how you see how you feel about my attacks. Issei vanish. Literally vanish. Socks Rainier one time, hit her through the wall of the church. Grabs her hair and says, oh, we're not done yet. Slams her back to the ground. And just laughs. Oh, come on, Rainier, get up. Kicks Rainier more and more. And then Issei keeps powering up more and more. Issei said, come on, Rainier. And then he just beating Rainier to a bloody pulp. Even though Issei can have the power to kill her, he just torturing her. And then Issei just literally socks Rainier, keep doing it. And the more he does it, the more craters are in the floor. And I'm going to say at this time, Kiba was seeing this massacre and a little frightened, but he knows this is not really Issei. And he's just watching Issei beating the shit out of Rainier. And he will report to Rias and the other group about what's going on. They're like shocked, like Issei's. There's this power they're feeling is from Issei. They rush over there and then and then Rias asks what happened. And Kiba started explaining to Rias what's really happening and what happened to Courage. And Issei must have snapped after seeing her die. And then they just like rush, grab Azia's body just in case, because this church is getting destroyed. Revive Azia. And Azia getting explained up to speed what's happening, while Azia is running over to where Issei is. Issei is literally beating the shit out of Rainer's dead body. He's saying, let's finish. And then he powers up. Even though before the training, he powers up a fucking dragon shot. Even though he doesn't even know what this is. He's powering it up and it's bigger. Bro, as I'm saying, Rainier is already dead. This man is literally beating up a corpse. And he was about to say, time to die. Then he sees Ozzy right in front of him. He said, wait, you're. Then backs up a little bit and said, wait, you're. And Ozzy was walking up to Issei. Issei is just backing up. It's like he's seeing ghosts now. And Ozzy was just like, Issei, calm down. And Issei's like angry, like, how are you supposed to calm down? But she killed you. And Issei is just getting mad and mad until Ozzy holds him and he notices, like, this is not a ghost. This is Ozzy. The moment Issei was calming down, he powers back down and passes out. Luckily, this is only 5% of Issei's real power. If he were released his full power, bro, the gods and angels will sense this power. So Issei is just like passed out, got taken back to the Reacher Club, and taken care of, like, carefully. And luckily, he didn't destroy her rings. That was luck. At the club room while Issei is sleeping, and the gang is wondering, like, what was that power and what it showed. While everyone doesn't know, while Issei was sleeping, Drake appeared on his arm and explained the whole reason what happened. And Reese is shocked about this power and it will destroy anything that makes him pissed off. And Drake will explain it's actually like a second personality. While the real original Issei will remember, the other one will remember too. So Riz is kind of shocked, so Issei will remember what he did. While that is coming, Issei is barely in his like mindscape. Not meaning Drake. He's like in his mindscape looking around like, what is this place? And he sees not red but black everywhere. He said, hey, where are you? What's calling me? And Issei looks around and saw a red eye staring at him. And he said, oh, so you're my new host, huh? And I'm going to say this. Drake doesn't know specifically what this power is. And Drake doesn't know because it's his power. His darkish power. He doesn't know he has it like that. The moment it turns black, Drake passes out. And he will explain himself as the Dark Dragon. The darkness of power. And Issei is shocked like, what the? And then the dragon will explain how it occurs. So Issei is taking all this knowledge and he's shocked. He thought he was born with the red secret gear of the red dragon, but now the red dragon has his own dark power he didn't even know he had. And the third dragon will say he'll work a contract with Issei. And then he will give him a contract on his other arm, say the one with the red gauntlet. He will give it on his other arm that will appear to be another gauntlet, a dark gauntlet. This will call the darkness gear. The reason why it was on the red gear because they didn't know how to appear at first. And he said, call me the Dark Shadow. And he will tell Issei one final warning. Don't let your emotions get out of control. And Issei will literally nod to that. So while Issei was sleeping, Dre will explain more things until Dre stopped talking, looked at Issei's, actually not look, but senses his other arm, and then he sees a black gauntlet, and he said, wait, that gauntlet is. And Drake was this way, this gauntlet. And everybody's shocked that Issei appeared another gauntlet. And Issei started to wake up slightly. His hair is still normal, but the difference is his eyes are still red. And he will say, "Oh, what happened?" Well, he does remember, but he just remember what just happened after he released the power. After beating up Raven for like 5 or 10 minutes, he lost consciousness and wondered what happened. And everything was getting caught up to speed. What happened? And he says like shocked about this power now. Even though he's a Red Dragon Emperor, his power is different now. Well, that's gonna be all for this episode. We'll make the other episode. What if Deku and Baku are the reincarnation of Knuckles and Sonic? So peace, love you guys. I hope you guys like this video and sweet.